How are you guys? Guild, Nevada Cario here. How are you guys for anyone who's passing by? Because I know that I have a small channel. Sorry if this is lagging. It's because I'm using Tor. Tor makes it a little slower, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. As this title as the title suggests. Yeah, Nevada is primarily dead since 2019. Ever since that dumbass governor here, of this state. But I have to say that Virginia's even at a dead spot. It's at a dead spot. What's what's going on in Virginia is even worse than here. I don't even know. It's like, will the people fight if we do get about gun control here or California style? Like, will the people here fight or will they just shut up? I'd say people should go out, even though I know people will say, well, why don't you go out yourself? Nope, I don't think so. I mean, maybe one time in my life, but that's pretty much it. Because I don't like to go on the crowded areas. I'm sorry, but I just don't want to go on the crowded areas because crowded areas are going to attract a lot of bad people, and then that's where you get to see all of that stuff. So, yeah, and it's all thanks to these false flags. It's all thanks to those things. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you disagree and want to get mad at me, change the channel. I'm not here to appease to anybody, period. So, yeah, you want to believe in everything the media tells you? Yeah, simply because you saw it on the news. You want to believe in these FFs? Want to believe in these psyops? It's always a psyop. It always is. It doesn't matter what country. It's all of it is a psyop. And that's the problem with a lot of the FUDs and the gun controllers, and the anti-gunners. The anti-gunners are last because the true anti-gunners would want firearms to be illegal. Period. Those are the true anti-gunners. Although there are gun controllers that are anti-gun, they're primarily anti-gun and don't own a firearm. Those are the types that piss me off the most. Even the gun-only ones still make me mad. So yeah, don't know what else to say. The Second Amendment really is dead. And shout out to Truth Money and Freedom Podcast because he's really on top with the news when it comes to like what's going on in his state. He's doing a lot what he can, even though he's using a politician, even though he says, oh, he's got a representative. But it looks like he really is doing something, and I guess I should be doing something, but I don't know. I'm just lost. We really do need help here in Nevada as well. The red flag laws are already in place, and Clark County is the danger zone. Now, I don't know how the red flags are going to be carried out in other counties that are already two-way sanctuaries in Nevada. So the Clark County is really in the hot spot since, those are the same people who probably voted for them, but at the same time, it's probably selection season. Who knows? I'm not saying that this is a selection completely. I know people will call it a selection, not an election. But I mean, yeah, and I agree with some of the quotes that I've heard online. If voting were real, they wouldn't have allowed you to vote or something like that. They wouldn't allow you to vote. Yeah, I agree. Constitution was meant to be it was meant to be like free. Like, I know I sound like a constitutionalist, but I'm not. But I mean, come on. You don't need permission. And all the people down there in the internet complaining and moaning about, oh, well, you didn't vote. Oh, it's these lazy gunners. Well, you want to know why? Because we just do not like your redneck fucker Republican. Those type of rednecks. Those are the type of retarded Republican status bootlickers. Those are the types that we do not want to vote in. Us, what so-called lazy gunners. You want to know why we don't vote? Because we don't lick anybody's boots, all right? Because half of us are gun owners, better say the very few of us, are not bootlickers. That's why we don't vote. We don't vote because we do not want the other lesser of two evils. And it's so funny how you guys supposedly say, "Oh, they're pro-way and Republican." Yeah, constitutionalist BS. Not all of them, both sides, Republican and Democrat. Both of them are out for lunch. They're animals. And it was so funny to see one Alabama cop. I just saw a video from High Impact Flicks about a cop threatening excuse me, Nancy Pelosi because he got mad at her ripping off Trump's speech. And it was so funny, guys. And it's all a show. You shouldn't even bother watching the State of the Capitol, whatever it was called, the State of the Union. You shouldn't even bother watching that fucking distraction. Whoops. There I did again, but fat enough with this partisan BS. This partisan BS is over. Whoops, looks like I got carried away. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Share audio. There we go. Okay, you know what? Let me see if I can remove this here. Let's try this again. So yeah. Shoot, I lost it again. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can try to pull it up again. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's try using this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just so my other screen. Yep, there I go. I got carried away. So yep, here it is. Here's Truth, Money, and Freedom podcast. There's his channel. His channel. He's a libertarian, and he's from Missouri. So he's really like, as you could tell in some of his video, he is so passionate about the Second Amendment. He really, really is. A really great channel, even though I may not agree with everything, he calls himself a libertarian. And he said in one of his videos, I asked him if he was a statist, and he says, am I a statist? No, I'm a libertarian. And then there blah, blah, and so on. But I mean, who knows? I mean, he probably knows some of the stuff, I don't know if he knows much about the false flags, So I don't know if he knows about that. And there's my new video that I popped up. So yeah, Truth, Money, and Freedom podcast. Definitely check out this channel. Really good channel. So I'm giving the shout outs to. Not to mention the fact I did talk to him in one of his videos. Let me see here. If I can pull it up. There we go. So yeah, as you can see here, I replied to his. There are a call on action in Oklahoma, South Carolina, and West Virginia. I agree. I say a call to action in Nevada, because Nevada's already been under threat. It's been blue all thanks to Barack Obama. So it's all thanks to him that this state is blue. And I'm not falling for the left or right paradigm. I promise that. I promise. I'm sorry, but the Democrats are worse when it comes to the Second Amendment. The Democrats are just the worst. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like Republicans either, but at least they're not going full on quickly, unlike the Democrats. But that doesn't make the Republicans any better. I'm sorry. I don't want anyone to be my president anymore. Nobody's my president. Nobody 2020. And all of you saying Trump 2020, Trump 2020, you know what? Change the channel and get out. You're not really completely welcome in this channel if you want to get mad at me, you know. So yeah, there we go. I got distracted again. So there we go. He told me you could start the liberty movement in Nevada because it always starts with one person. Download the Missouri Second Amendment Preservation Act and hand it to your state representative and senator. Let them know you want this. If they do not move it, start a YouTube channel and call them out. Let me know if you need any help. I'll see what I can do. All right, so this was the response he gave me, and I don't know if I replied back to him. Yeah, I replied. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so I replied back to him, and I said, "Yeah, but with the governor in power in my state, it will be hard. And with these video consider." So yeah, I'll see if I can reply to him later on when the video finishes here. So I'm gonna try to be a little quick as possible. It's just me complaining. It's like do you guys even okay, and one more thing, guys. Do you guys even know even though I'm not a statist, do you guys even know what the Constitution says? Do you guys even know everything about the Constitution? Hmm. You probably don't. You probably don't know because you're a statist. If you like your freedoms, not if it's their freedoms, like oh, it's like the people who are Christians, you know, I'm a Catholic and well, mostly I'll call myself a Christian. I don't even call myself a Catholic, even though I'm born in a Catholic family. I mean, I still live with my mom, but yeah, you know, it's funny to see some Christians. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying. I mean, I'm sorry for those. I mean, if you're gay, you know, or whatever, fine. I'm not here to tell people what they can or can't do. You do what you do. If you want to marry whoever you want to love whoever you want, that's your choice. Nobody can tell you who you can or can't love. But at the same time, those people to call out that what the Bible says, and if it says that homosexuality is a sin, it's a sin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. It clearly says that it's a sin. So that's that. I mean, and if that offends you really bad, then I cannot appease to everybody. I'm sorry. But I'll do what I do myself. And before anyone uses that label homophobe, don't even get me started with that because I have no beef with anybody, and especially Muslims. I dislike the extremist types. The same goes for any religion, but at the same time, I'm not an Islamic apologist. You know, I'm not here to be an apologist to anybody. I'm not here to be sorry for anyone. I'm not here to be a police apologist, and I don't need you cops, explainers, whatever you back the bluers. I don't need you telling me how much you think that, good they do. Yeah, they only do good when it's someone's in danger, but when it comes to these dumb taxes, stupid tickets you get for when you're driving, you know, it's just BS, you know. We would, and that's another thing. We shouldn't even need permission for driving. We shouldn't even need permission for the DMV. So yeah, that was pretty much it, you know. I'll see if, Truth Money Freedom Podcast. Shout out to you, brother. All the way from Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Valley, the metro area. I live in the suburbs. So shout out to you, my man. Keep doing what you're doing. And we have to try, us voluntarists and libertarians and diehard pro 2A people, the ones who really, really care about the Second Amendment to death. Not the FUDs, not the ones that say, oh, it doesn't apply to me. I don't care I don't care. It'll never happen to me. Oh, because I have a bolt action rifle needs an AR-15 when I got that rifle because I'm a hunter and I'm going to tell them what they can or can't shoot. Then that means we can push lottery down on other people's throat. And the same goes for the people who only have AR-15s. Like, yo, you can't tell people if they can't have a Uzi or a Mach 10 or M4 or whatever, out of a machine gun. The Second Amendment applies to all firearms, every single one, not just the select few, every single firearm, period. And don't even get me started with, oh, but we only had muskets. Well, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if people say, oh, times changed. They're not as violent. The tyrants, the politicians aren't violent as they were back then. The politicians, the politicians. I don't even know what I said. I mean, the redcoats, the foreign enemies. And I agree with the domestic part, but I don't see any example of any domestic government terrorists. I mean, they're all terrorists. The all the government agents, they're all terrorists, just like, yeah, Blue ISIS. That's pretty much what they are. They're Blue ISIS. Yeah, it's people. So yeah, not much else I want to say. I'm pretty much done here. So yeah, I know I'm not that good on the camera because I'm camera shy and I'm not very good at talking. I know I sound kind of weird with how I say my words because, I used to go to IEP when I was in elementary and middle school. In high school, I used to go to speech therapy when I was younger. So yeah, as I had. So yeah. Not much else, If you guys like this, hit a like and subscribe. Say, since I was live streaming this, not much else I want to say. All I can say is for anyone who's going to stay here in Vegas, I'm going to move out. When I get the chance to move out, when I'm ready to move out, I'm definitely going to do it. I'm definitely going to move out of Vegas. For those who want to stay here in Vegas, who are like-minded like me, who aren't status, in the Vegas Valley, good luck to you. For those who are staying here, because I would have said I wanted to stay here, but I mean the city life I'm done with the city life. I want to move into a small town, and I'm 19 by the way, to find a real job because what I'm doing with my dad is just not enough. And I don't want to go to college. I'm sorry, I just don't want to go to college. But if I have to, then I guess I'll try to get the least hardest part of, because I don't see myself getting a high paying job, I don't really care about working. I only care about having fun in life. I'm sorry, but working sounds like it would suck. It's a job that I enjoy, but I would rather have fun in life and just enjoy life, like a vacation or whatever. Yeah, I know hard work sometimes pays off, but sometimes work is the reason why we can't really where we want something happens, then yeah. Anyways, not much else, I'm getting too carried away. So anyways, Thank you guys. If you like volunteerism, if you're not a status, hit a like and subscribe. So, ojalá Dios. Hope you guys have a good day. God bless you all, and God bless you all in Vegas and around the world. Peace.